Hello and welcome to Mixing with Benny and Friends. It is a Wednesday night. I've built a new PC. I have to say this. I've built a new PC and all my settings. This is why we're like, so all my settings are all over the place. So I don't know if we're going to get sound. It's going to be right. It's not going to be right. So you're just going to have to bear with me because this is the first time I've done live on it. So it might be echoey. It might not be echoey. You'll have to just let us know if it sounds all right. I do have new answers and it's working like that, but I haven't set anything up. I built it yesterday, and this is the first time that I've gone live with it, so that's why we're late. So, everybody all right? I had a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Are the sound levels all right? Everybody tell me. Do I sound really loud? Does everybody sound? Or can everybody in chat let us know what it sounds like? So this is me. Hello.
You sound a bit northern.
This is me. Hello. Yeah, and that's the one.
This is me.
Hear.
Hello.
Yeah.
And this is me. Hello.
Sound. So we haven't got any feedback or out like that then.
Oh, mix in. Sounds magic.
That's all right then.
Morris.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We sorted out. I'm going to panic over that. Hopefully it won't restart. Hopefully it won't crash. And hopefully we'll be fine.
I'm just so excited to be on your new computer. That's all.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm not the only one who's bought a new computer though. I'm a Bill.
What, did Graham get one too?
Ah, come on. Bill got a little bit jealous and he wanted the new one, so he's been out and bought a new one.
Yeah.
But he went for a Ryzen 7. I only got 5.
The old one took a shit. What my problem was.
Right. So, how is everybody? Graham, you okay? How's your week been? How's Christmas been for you?
Christmas has just been full of chocolates, alcohol, and movies. Just constantly watching movies, eating chocolate, going back to the kitchen, eating leftovers, crisps. Don't think I've had a proper meal since Boxing Day.
Have you not?
You're not
I was on
supposed to.
dips yesterday, like that, just dips all day.
You're not supposed to. When you're single, you're supposed to have, basically when I was single, you'd walk out and there'd be a 6-pack of beer and a quarter bottle of ketchup, and that would be all that was in the refrigerator.
Oh, that's dips. You think my dips are going to be hummus? It's not. It's ketchup, HB sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't have anything else. Just a quarter bottle of ketchup. That was it. 6 beers and a quarter bottle of ketchup, and that was the entire contents of the refrigerator.
Bless you. So, what about
Went
you,
out
Bill?
to eat.
You had a good one?
Yeah, we had really good time. We had the family, immediate family over on Christmas Eve and did all of our little dealies and basically everybody had a good time, and we are doing the same thing basically Graham is, except for on a larger scale. I'm sure we've still been eating leftovers between ham and because we do all kinds of finger foods, and there was like sandwiches and ham and all of the other little concoctions and shit that was made is all left over, and then a ton of freaking candy, bourbon balls, which would about get you drunk if you ate 2 of them. They were so thick and bourbon. And yeah, we had a good Christmas.
Good. Liam?
Yeah, it was really good. A little bit of a quieter one than usual. But really enjoyed it. I mean, most days now I'm sat here listening to Nintendo Switch going off in the background. That's and like Graham and probably everybody else, I've been surviving on little nibbles. So I think I've had 3 days of turkey and cheese.
Yeah.
And plenty of booze. And it's nice to be on sober as well.
Good. Do you want to go through chat right quick then, Liam?
That's right.
Yeah, I'll just push up to the top. So in chat tonight we got Shrek, Graham, Bill, Zippy, John Cole, Jad UK, Stuart Ayrton, Mark H, Scott Morrison, Blazing Vape 75, Kyra Reviews, Rollinson Boy, Black Country Vapor, Disco Potato, Hooked on Funk, Albert Valenti, and I think that's
You've done
everybody
pop out,
I've
haven't
seen.
you?
I'm on Top Chat, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you haven't done
yeah,
pop out
'cause
on
you
Top
missed a
Chat because
bunch.
there's more than that in here, I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
you missed a bunch.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson, Full Moon, Late Night Vape Show, Fee, Rocky Tooney,
You're now going up. aren't you?
Amateur Vapor,
Now you're getting there.
Amateur Vapor UK, Grateful Ant, Sheboygan,
You
Sheboygan.
son of a bitch.
Best Sig Liquid,
And it?
Above the Clouds Reviews,
Pippa's in there.
Oh, shit.
Tam Vapes,
Cookie
Craig
jar.
Brown, Live Lounge Liquids, and yeah, didn't actually see Pippa.
Yeah, she was in there. You may have just not got it. DIY down under. She was talking about you being the new guy. It must have worked out because you stayed.
Do you know,
Yeah,
I've got this. I can't get top off this Pandora. Just a minute.
I went over and saw live.
Don't open it. It'll be like opening Pandora's box. You don't want to do that.
I went over to see Live Lounge Liquids. They've got a new mixing shop. Well, not they've been doing it for a little bit, haven't they?
So, Live Liquids. Yeah. I've got the show other day. They were doing a bit of mixing. I've said to them to come on the show, promote their stuff.
I'll just put a link in chat for them. They're fairly new. They're having fun with it. So pop over and give them some love.
Yeah. It'd be good if you could go over there and show some that. Just a minute, because I'm struggling with a Pandora to get the top off and I'm getting liquid all over my hands. I'm trying to fill it up.
Last, just
It
put a
won't
little
do.
bit of super sweet in it, Benny. That took care of everything last week.
Oh, man.
God,
No,
I
got
felt
it,
like
got
I
it,
was
got it, we've got
babysitting everyone.
Sorry. I've got it now. I've got it. Sorry, I'm just technical
Is it
issues. Now I'm in technical issues with a tank now.
The
So what you all
super
vaping
sweet
on?
is the super sweet is the new duct tape.
Oh, mate, it's great. Is that super sweet?
Fixes
in that vodka?
everything.
See you later, Mick.
My presents went down well.
Oh, did they? Which ones did you end up doing? Were just the ones that we did on the show?
Yeah, I gave me brother's wife 10. Normally I'd give them 5 each, but I gave all of them to her. And she was just like that. You're not having any of them. They're all mine. It was dead funny though, because we were on Zoom chat giving out the presents and stuff. And I gave my brother the vape kit and a couple of bottles of juices. And my stepmom doesn't know he's back to smoking cigarettes again. So he opened the present, looked in, and he goes, "Oh, what have you got over there?" And he was just like, "Stinkies."
Yeah. You missed JP out, James.
I know.
Sextra
My
said that
bad.
he's
My bad for having Top Chat on.
twat chat. You had twat
Yeah.
chat up.
Yeah.
So, we haven't got Bobo tonight. Was supposed to be stopping over in hotel tomorrow night, but obviously you've now gone. You're in Liverpool in
Three.
tier 4 now
We were
from
in
tonight.
3.
Tier 3. Were you in tier 2?
We were in 2. We're in 3.
Right.
I'll join you, Tam,
question.
tonight.
Yeah, I was just reading what Mr. Anders says. I was messing with something under the table and I've got juice all over my hands. Yeah, I have, mate. To be honest with you, I was messing with Pandora. Yeah, so he's still wobbly. Probably he's still wobbly from last week because I was. Yeah, so you've gone into tier 3, and so all the hotel. He was supposed to be in an hotel tomorrow night, and that's closed. So he's taking his good lady to a restaurant tonight. So he may pop in on his phone when he gets back, but he may not. McCammy's flipped. Flipped where? To me, if I put
he can't tell if it's
The web patch is
flipped.
still on the right-hand
He-
still
side.
there,
can't-
isn't it? The wet patch is still there. He's still
You've
on
got a
same time
blank
as
wall
all of us.
behind you. He's not going to know if it's flipped or not. The wall's going to look the same no matter which way it is,
The
unless they
wet
just
patch
can't read.
is actually
Puma
on
your
the
shirt.
left-hand side.
Yeah,
And if anybody's a painter and decorator, I have no idea why that's there.
and there's another one right above your head.
No, that's just the light. That's the light
Oh.
from the light up there.
Oh,
So I have no idea why that's there. No idea at all.
I'm going with that. You come in and pee on the wall right there in that spot, and it stays wet all the time.
I've painted over it as well.
That's probably what it is.
So, right. So, Graham, have you been doing any mixing? Oh, Puma Eyes right. It does. Yes, it is. It just says Anump. It's not Puma. That's
No,
it.
on Zoom it does it. On there, let's see.
It is.
Well,
it's the wrong
you'll
way
show
around.
here in a
I see
second,
what you're
yeah.
saying. I now see what you're saying. It is the wrong way around. There you go.
I don't know what's he done. I didn't notice it.
It should
Yeah.
now say, yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
it was backwards on.
It was
on
backwards. There you go.
When you
It
just
was.
pulled up
T-shirt,
and
it
showed
says-
it,
I'm
I
trying to
saw
disguise
yeah.
it. So, James, right, you're the painter and decorator. Now it's on the wrong side now. It's there. So why have I got that wet patch still on my flipping wall when I painted it 3 times and it's dry? Paper Queen Becky, welcome.
No, it's a DIY mixing show, not a DIY show.
It's a DIY. Yeah, we're changing
How to
it.
build computers, how to
Changing
paint walls, how not to paint walls.
No,
excuse me.
but
Yeah. It's an Asian company T-shirt. It's not really Puma.
And
So,
you-
while we're on, this is the last mixing with Benny and Friends. It's the last
why
one because we are
Bobo's not
rebranding
here.
from next week. So next week will be a different name. So you won't see mixing with Benny and Friends coming up. You will see the UK e-liquid mixing show. That is a new
we're
name
not
for
his
it.
friends anymore.
I'm not a friends. I've made friends, and now we're moving on. So we're now from next week going to be called the UK e-liquid mixing show. So if you do suddenly see that pop up, it's still mixing with. Did I undercut? It's lining paper that was already painted. That's what it was. It was lining painted that was painted magnolia. So yes. So that's what we're going to be called from next week. So I'm just playing around with a new intro, but I put music on it that I think I get copyrighted. It is an external wall. Well, it's an internal wall to next door. Oh, yeah, my bad, Sheboygan's patchy. I know what you've been up to, Sheboygan.
If
Someone
you
else
put
has
a
a better
black
computer
light
then.
on.
No, it's because I've got a new computer. It's basically because there's people popping up now doing mixing shows, and we wanted to capture the UK bit in it rather than mixing with Benny and Friends. Just because people know, if it says UK e-liquid mixing show, people know that it's a mixing show rather than mixing with Benny and Friends. So we've gone more that way. So that's the reason behind changing. So then we can say we are the UK #1 UK e-liquid mixing show.
Actually, that's not the case at all. I'll tell you guys what really happened behind the scenes. When Liam was going to come on, he said, I'll come on the show, but not as mixing with Benny and Friends. You have to change the name to this. His agent hacked the whole thing out with Benny's, and they got together, and finally the money and everything else. And so we had to change the name because of Liam.
I didn't get any money.
Cheers, Rocky. Rocky's still going to be my friend. It is a
Yeah,
moist wall.
send
I
us some
don't
money.
think it is damp. It could be damp from next door. It's not damp from me because it's an internal wall. So, but it could be damp. I don't know.
Let it go, let it go.
Tam saying, yeah, Benny and the Jets. I've had that before, Benny and the Jets. Yes, I have.
We're going to be Benny and the Palette Painters. I still like that better, but it's you can get a big picture and put it over that spot, Benny.
Yeah, well, I've got shelves to go up. Yeah, we're a bit like, so Gareth saying that we're a bit like Mick that's turning around and saying, I've got a new camera. He's got that stream cam, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
he's loving that thing. Yeah.
So I don't know what we could do. Vodka mix. I've still got some vodka left over. I don't know.
Any super sweet left though? I think you're out of it.
I've got stuff to do tomorrow.
Do you have super sweet left? How much did you go through that last week?
Not a great deal, to be honest with you. I believe that we're calling it Yes Sweet Cheesecake.
Yes, you sweet.
So the thing is, we tuned into OGA, and Liam's like that on Silver. Look at that. I didn't know it's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? No, I didn't know anything about it. I've not been told. I didn't realise it's tomorrow, so probably not, because you can only have 30 people there, and there'll be a lot more than 30 people there. I don't know if they're opening the shop or anything. So, I don't know. Happy New Year to you, William. So, we will still have, I assume that we still got Andy from Best Sick Liquid sponsoring us into the new show. I would have thought. We have got a discount. Has anybody seen Nightbot yet?
I haven't.
No.
No, I haven't seen it pop up.
Fuck's sake.
I'm Nightbot.
On vacation. Yeah, there's Net Reality Bot.
Yeah, Gareth's been around and seen Big D today. He says he's not that tall. He's fucking taller than me, and you're about 8 foot though. Gareth, his shoulders. He had to duck to get into the shop. He's like 7 foot and built like a brick shit house. So it might come back in now. So, oh, there it is. Okay, I thought that would be you playing around with it. I thought, oh, there's Nightbot.
Yeah.
It's you.
No, that was Net. That's Net Reality Bot. You know.
All right, 9:20. Right, I'll try and get there at 9:20. I don't know if I'll be able to, but apparently, yeah, can go past the shop, and they'll be going past the shop at 9:20. So if anybody wants to go over, if you're from West Yorkshire and you want to pay respects to Les, apparently it's going past the Cossage. It's going past at 9:20 tomorrow. So if you go outside his shop, you will see it. So 9:20. Amateur Vapors thinking about getting into mixing properly. He's wanting to know any must-have concentrates. Can we definitely get some super sweet?
He has a good
First off, it depends on what profiles you actually want to mix.
So if you let us know what sort of profiles you're looking for, we can point you in the right direction.
And by that, they mean, do you like fruits? Do you like bakeries? Do you like, are you more of an RY or an RY4 or a tobacco type lover? Are you, what do you prefer?
Definitely super sweet though, because it smooths off your mistakes as well.
Have you used that other one? That what's that?
Custards,
What's that other one that's like a mixture of super sweet and?
Well, I'm changing things.
Oh, is that the? Are you thinking of the Sugar Daddy? Or...
Yes, Sugar Daddy. That's it. Yes.
I've got that now. Whoop.
Yeah, that's supposed to be really good as well.
I just haven't opened it and diluted it yet.
I mean, for me, I don't really use a lot of super sweet, but I think if you're transitioning from the commercial liquids to mixing your own, then you're definitely going to need the super sweet anyway, because a lot of the commercial juices are quite sweet.
Mm. Well, Jay's just started. Hooked on Funk has just started mixing and stuff like that, and
hopefully
the super sweet helped
amateur.
him a little bit.
Hopefully, amateur gets his stuff quicker than Jay did when he got his first order, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on Nom Noms, and I ordered 2 weeks into December.
Have you
I
mentioned
get
them?
all excited when things come through the door, and I go, no, Nom Noms. Ooh,
He's got some SSA Tiramisu. 10%. Live Liquids is putting 10% super sweet. That's what most commercial having. Yeah, it's like 10% super sweet in it.
The Malaysian, a lot of the Malaysian ones are really, really sweet. So I reckon they're using up to 4 or 5% in there.
I don't think they. Now I'll tell you something. I don't think Malaysian ones are using super sweet, because I get quite a lot of Chinese companies on LinkedIn that are that do concentrates. So I don't think they're using Capella and things like that.
Yeah,
I think they're using. Remember, Graham, I showed you it, didn't I? There's a Chinese company that does concentrates all across the board, but they do the RY4s and everything.
Pippa's saying also, when you're starting off, TFA Vanilla Swirl is also good for smoothing out mistakes in mixes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think a lot of these Malaysian ones. Sorry, mate, go on.
I used it so much at the beginning. I do that, a little bit of that, constantly vanilla swirl in virtually everything I was doing.
You get on a kick. I was that way when I first started mixing. It was Greek yogurt. I put Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt and everything.
Well, then it was once I found out that it gave me a little throat hit, and I'd hit something that I think, man, this just doesn't. I can't feel it as the way I want to feel it. So I'd add 1% Greek yogurt, and I'd hit it. And I was like, "Oh, okay, there we go." So I just got to the point to where I just started putting it in, whether it didn't matter what I mixed.
Yeah, and I think as well, unless you've actually been mixing up other people's recipes and then transitioning to your own, I think you're better off mixing up a couple of people's recipes first, just so you've actually got something to vape in the meantime while you're then trying to come up with your own. And I'd say keep the profiles really simple to start off with.
Yeah, and that way you can also tell, because in a lot of cases when you start mixing on your own, you start putting stuff in and it's like, this is not. But if you mix somebody else's exactly as they had it on a simple recipe and they give you a breakdown of what that tastes like to them and so on and so forth, it may not taste exactly like that to you, but you should get something similar to what they're talking about. And if you don't, then there's, a few things that can be, I think, you got to watch your nicotine. That's one of the things. It can change the flavor. You can get some harsh shit off of nicotine to getting the bad one or the wrong one.
Yeah, to just say everybody's saying that, like say Liam, go have a look on the LR, Amateur Vapor, Craig, or the vaping community. They've done really well. They've done really, really well this year. They came third, didn't they?
Yeah, really. They were really, really pleased with coming third, considering they are still quite a smallish forum.
Yeah.
To get third place is
and
was a really good achievement.
Did Steams rub it in that he got third?
Yeah, he was having a bit of banter with I think Neil Humber, the one that came in second. Yeah, he was having a bit of banter back and forth with him right the way throughout the process. Quite funny to see.
The other thing, Craig, is if you go on Monkey on Juice, Graham's usually on there if he's not laying on his couch, stuffing his face, watching movies. So you can get some information there. So.
Don't watch Wonder Woman.
Did you not like it?
Oh Christ, it was awful.
It's great.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was good as well. Do you know the thing about this computer? It's making my feet cold because it's got 4 fans on it.
Hey, that's good. Once it starts warming your feet up, then you know you need to clean your fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my feet next to it. It's fucking freezing. I think I'll have to move
there's
that.
a problem. My feet are warm.
I think it'll be getting moved from where it is because, like I say, my feet are freezing. Yeah, Pippa's saying the 2 must-have bakery custard sweeteners are FLV frosting and VTA golden syrup. I've not tried that golden syrup. Is it any that? Is it good?
Yeah, the Lyle's
Yes.
tinned golden syrup. It's that.
I've got some back here, but I've never put it in anything.
I was watching thing on Quality Streets overnight. How they do. I don't know if you saw it. They're doing that. 2 chefs have got to recreate a sweet Snapmasters, it's called. And uses condensed milk for their toffee, for the caramel. So I wondered that if we got that VTA and put a bit of, milky undertone or something like that, would it taste more like?
Well, that's what I used the other week with the caramel slices. I used the condensed milk.
Right.
With the caramel.
The SA condensed milk is really, really good for popping caramels as well as toffees.
Well, I'm guessing that's why, because they use condensed milk in it, the commercial. Because it's cheaper in it than cream.
Condensed golden syrup and cucumber.
Why would you have golden syrup on cucumber?
I don't know, but I'm not going to mix some golden syrup and cucumber together. I think I'll leave that.
Bonnie Boy says, why does the golden syrup have a dead lion on the tin? I have no idea. Because it's lions, in it.
Yeah, but a dead one? How do you know it's dead? Maybe
Still
it's
trying to
just
convince
sleeping.
Bill to use golden syrup, and he just won't.
I haven't come up with anything so far that I thought, oh wow, this needs golden syrup. It's just every time I mix something, I think, okay, that's good. See, the thing, I don't put that many flavorings in something when I mix. I'm usually 3, 4 max. I don't like going that high on mixing a bunch of different stuff in together. And I usually get to my 3 or 4 like that, and then nothing else really. I mean, other stuff comes to mind, but then I start thinking when I try putting more and more, get to this to boost this or that or whatever else. I
Just
end
cut
up
you off.
screwing it
Kira,
up
Happy New Year to you too. Have a good one. And I'm sure I'll catch up other side of the
Kira,
new year.
I've got stamps. Whoop.
upside
There you
down.
go,
Okay,
stamps.
yeah.
I'll send you the prize that you won the other night out.
All right, so I'll speak to you later. Have a good one, Kira. Sorry, I'm cutting you off there. She just wishes Happy New Year.
Golden syrup, cucumber, and wintergreen.
And
Yeah,
RY4. Yeah, throw some RY4 in there. What the hell?
Yeah, that sounds really interesting.
Interesting is the word.
So we have got a couple of questions here that came in. Well, I've seen somewhere.
Hooked wants condensed milk explained to him. Yeah.
You get some milk, you condense it down.
Take it down. Is it the carnation?
Yeah, the carnations one. Yeah,
Yeah. They have the little. It's almost like a cream.
yeah. It's like it's almost like a sweetened, thickened,
Milk.
whole milk.
Yeah. Right. It's not like it's like a thickened milk, not thick like a cream, but it's sweeter.
Yeah,
It has got a distinct taste. I really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Great in coffee.
Yeah. Craig Brown's asking, does anyone know if craft flavours from chefs are rebranded?
Craft flavors from chefs is Flavor Art.
There you go. So yes, to rebranded, it's Flavour Art.
It's quite funny with what they do with the names, because I picked up, is it Glory? And it's called it because you mentioned it on the other show. Simon's mentioned it, and somebody else put it in a recipe. I think on OGA they put it in a recipe as well. Like, I need to get that, and I was searching through it. They haven't got it. No, it was glorious.
yeah. It's like Soho is Solo.
Solo, yeah.
What was that one? Was it Nom Noms that's rebranded something else? Is it Cupcake? What's that? Cupcake World?
Cupcake World in Chef's is Chef's Flavors, is it?
Chef's Choice.
Chef's, yeah. I'll just quickly check with
Red's asking, who else besides Darkstar delivers pre-mixed bottle shots? Well, Andy does pre-mixed bottle shots, but I don't know if he'll deliver to you, Red, because Red's in Norway.
Yeah.
So I'm unsure. If he's still in Andy, you might be able to tell us, is it just UK or is it outside the UK as well? I'm not 100% sure on that.
Nom Nom's Flavor Art is called Craft Flavor. And there's another one which was really.
See you later, mate. Live Lounge is going. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, Rollinson Boy. That one, Dark Arts, is Flavor Art rebranded.
Yeah, and really cheap. If you need a lot, that works out really cheap at Dark Star. The stuff.
If you need a lot.
I was I ordered a load of stuff. I ordered a load of PG and VG from them, and me PG. They knocked on the door, got to the door, and they taken me PG away.
Me PG.
Put it in the local
PG.
Me PG. Hey.
Gareth saying he's had a few concentrates from Darkstar when it's not the full measure, so it's not full 30 mil.
But it got sent back to the shop, and they immediately sent it back out again. Next day delivery.
Yeah, but you had it delivered to said you wasn't in, delivered to the shop that's round the corner, 50-gallon
Yeah.
drums of it.
Yeah, but we were in tier 3.
Yeah, but you can still go to the shop, picks it up.
No, the shop wasn't open. Tier 3.
Graham hasn't been out of his house since 1979. What are you trying to do, Benny? That's
I think it's 298 days and I've been to 2 shops.
JP's asking to know if it's tips that you've PG tips that you've got. Oh dear. So, anybody want to know anything else in chat about mixing, or we're just going to blather? Like I say, it's Christmas. We didn't really plan out for tonight. Just a little bit of a chinwag. We'll get back onto it with a new show. Just
it's closer to New Year's than it is to Christmas.
Yeah.
You know.
Kernel flavours, there the black is exactly the same as the other black. Virtually. So if you get Kernel Black, I did a little review on it. If you get Kernel Black and you like the black from someone else, then definitely get it. Yeah, e-cig shops are open in tier 3. Non-essential shops can open in tier 3. It's tier 4 that you can't. No one can open. Are you
Yeah, but
into-
Graham doesn't go. It doesn't matter. You know.
Yeah, Graham will go anyway.
No.
But Liam, are you in tier 3, tier 4, or tier 29?
Wales aren't doing Wales aren't doing the tier system. But basically, yeah, where I think we'd be the equivalent of tier 4. So we're basically full lockdown. All non-essential shops are closed. So if I need a new pair of shoes or anything like that, I can't get them.
No, you can. Just have to
Not
order
gonna
them
walk
online.
Pippers want to know what's preferred caramel flavours. Do you know, right? I've not done that many caramel myself.
I like salted
It's not something
caramel.
I'm really...
Flavorless salted caramels, mine.
I normally, if I want a caramel, I normally reach for the FA caramel. The one salted caramel, Fantasy salted caramel, is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, now you're telling me another order.
Yeah, Fantasy.
God, darn it.
It's still a little bit of a coil killer, but not quite as much as the Flavor West one. But it does actually taste like a salted caramel after a little steep.
What's the name again?
Fantasy salted caramel from
Probably
Chefs.
can't get it here. No, I can't get that here. then. It's at
I
Chef's.
don't use that much caramel. I like the caramel butter, the Wonder Flavors caramel butter.
Caramel butter is really good as well. It plays really well with a lot of the other caramels too. So if you want to just butter up that caramel a little bit, throw a little bit of caramel butter at the other caramel. Vape Train creme caramel is very good as well.
Simon Atherton saying check your Facebook for the screen share.
Yeah,
Graham?
what's that?
Says check your Facebook for the screen share. Yeah, Yorkshire's not in tier 4. We're still in tier 3, but North Yorkshire's been brought into tier 3 because everybody were going from here to tier 3 to tier 2. So they're going to York and all that lot. So
Craig Brown likes Super Rome caramel. or
Yeah,
caramel.
We've got a screen share. Okay. Whoop.
Oh.
Not going to tell you who said that.
Well, I've just said you just checked your screen share.
It wasn't the guy that just asked him about it in Facebook. I'll put it that way. All right. It wasn't him.
Red said they ordered 150ml of peach custard from Darkstar. I was not satisfied. Something was whiff with it. And Gareth Shrek saying, how come VTA raspberry jam is lovely and VTA strawberry jam is garbage?
I actually quite like the VTA strawberry jam, but not a lot of people do.
I like the VT strawberry jam.
Yeah, the one on, if you don't like the Vape Train strawberry jam, I'd say give the one-on-one strawberry jam a try.
Yeah,
That
the one-on-one's good.
a lot of people really like that one, but I find it a little bit tastes a little bit too overboiled.
Right.
If you see what I mean, like
Yeah.
when you
I
make it with
used to love
strawberry.
it. I used to love it, but I can now pick it out on everything. I've got a single tester there to just, and I just you just pick it out constantly, and I'm starting to kind of get that feeling where I've gone from the absolutely love it and put it in everything to the do I have to use this jam again?
Liam is weird. Yep, he is. Graham, got a question for you.
as soon as I tell Bill to get the strawberry jam, I go off it.
Yeah. Got a question for you, Graham. When's the last time you used a game changer?
Yesterday.
How many times have you used it in the last week?
It's about 6.
Oh, boy, you're using it more than I thought then, huh?
Yeah, I'm using it for every single mix, even if it's just a fruit mix. I'm using it on the fruit mix.
Mr. Anderson likes the VTA strawberry jam after a 10-day steep. If you got a game changer, you won't have to.
Yeah.
I'm not that keen on the raspberry vape train.
I find raspberries really artificial, me, whatever raspberry I get.
This raspberry jam is strong. I know that. It is strong. Yeah.
I like the raspberry jam as well. I normally use that up to about 3%, but depends on what I'm using it against. But I mean, you could use a little bit of that and throw some shisha raspberry at it.
That's
I
another
also saw
one
on
thing,
that.
raspberry syrup. I absolutely loved. Now I'm a bit like, oh, I've used too much of this now.
I think you get like that, don't you? I tell you what, I did say on that confectionery show. Some of the chefs use lemon for strawberries when they're using strawberry concentrates, which I thought were quite interesting.
Mm.
Has anybody used lemon to boost their strawberry?
Bill uses pistachio.
Yeah, I was told to use pistachio at a small percentage to boost it. It didn't really seem to me like it did that much to it, but I tried it, but I really couldn't tell that much of a difference between after I put the pistachio in and before I did. And now I've gotten on nuts, so pistachio would fit right in, but I just haven't worked them into it yet.
I'm not a big nut person. I like nuts.
Oh, I'm loving these. That's basically all I've vaped in the last 2 weeks. Pretty much exclusively has been nuts. That's it.
Yeah, I've gone on a little bit of a nut venture. I go, I'll put nuts in that. I'll put nuts in this. I'll put nuts in that.
Yeah, and then you go nuts over nuts.
I can't eat them in the real world. I can't eat them normally because they all taste disgusting to me. But in a vape, completely different.
Yeah.
So people are using lemon because Simon's saying it's a pretty old trick. Is that to use lemon? And you like Fuji apple and things like that to boost the strawberry. And Gareth's saying he's used touch of lemon boosts the key points. I prefer touch of key lime.
Mm.
Yeah, I think a lot. I think a lot of the citrus notes use really low will actually brighten it up a little bit, which is why people use it.
That's exactly what they're saying. When they were saying on this, that lemon gives it that tartiness, that citrus note that you get off of it with some sweet stuff that you're eating.
So do you think orange would do that? Because I've got a ton of orange I got to get rid of somehow.
The oranges we use, I don't think are realistic enough. A lot of them are lean either towards sweets, candies, or they're a little artificial.
Graham, just share this on. I can't share out, so just share. Click on that link and just share that Simon's put on that's on Vaping Community. People might be able to go over and have a look. There's quite a few on there. Malic acid is is quite a big one.
Dragon fruit always used to be
dragon fruit. I've used dragon fruit
as well.
I'll just check it out. Okay, so
There you go.
I
See, orange is on there.
Well, you got the link. We've got the link in chat, so anybody can go and
Yeah.
see it. And little tippets underneath.
Yeah. So if you're looking for all that want to boost your flavours, there you go.
Oh, the old liquid amber.
Yeah.
Or if you buy it from the Sig shop, it's called Liquid Gold.
I thought liquid gold was something else, mate.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I've got some liquid 10 mils of liquid gold here.
Orange square candy from 1-on-1 tastes like burnt tyres. I got some over there that I tell you were fucking awful.
I don't know, Rocky, when did you eat a burnt tire? You know, I'm just curious, you know.
That link took into porno, did Rollinson Boy. I think you've been clicking on the wrong link there, mate.
Yeah, you can't trust Simon on a link.
No, Rollinson Boy, it's the next tab over.
Yeah. That was what you were watching before.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, what you're trusting here is you're trusting Simon to send you to a link that has pugs affiliated with it. What do you think you're going to get, for crying out loud?
Egg yolk.
Egg yolk, yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you lot been up to other than nothing? You've done any mix? Have you done any mixing? Anybody? I've not had a chance.
I did. I decided to remix me cherry tunes and make it blackcurrant tunes, and it turned into an absolute mess and can't taste any blackcurrant in it. But I've gone through that. I've gone through half of it, and I'm just using it as a nicotine delivery system.
With my little boy being home from school now until the 11th of January, I think it is, because they've decided to change all the starting dates again. I just don't have a chance to mix.
Yeah.
Well, I
wish I had a good excuse for why I haven't mixed, but I don't have a good excuse for why I haven't.
I've had a good excuse. I've been decorating that and I've been building a new computer.
Well, I did put this, so I mixed that monitor and that tower, so I did some mixing, just not.
I tried Connecticut Shade.
I didn't get on with that at all.
I'm thinking a really low percentage. It's like a dark chocolate I get from it.
I got Germaline.
You got Germaline.
I like Germaline.
Yeah, I got antiseptic even at 0.1.
It's steeped for at least 2 weeks, so let's see what it's like.
Simon saying that you had time to put your hairband in your beard?
Yep, I did. 5 minutes.
That's what he does now. He mixes up like 120 ml bottles, and then he dips that down in them, and he's just going to flip it up and taste it.
Yeah, use it as a straw.
Let it steep for a couple of weeks, pick it up and try it again. You know.
Yeah, Graham Smith said it's hard to mix with a golf stick.
Yeah, well, I actually could have gone today and didn't. So, you know, I actually missed a day that I could have gone. So.
I am now sitting here vaping that's a Connecticut Shade going, doesn't taste like Germaline. Doesn't really doesn't
Yeah.
taste like Germaline.
Have I broken it for you, Graham?
No, not yet. A little bit. Hate that when people suggest us. You go, haven't you tasted this in it? And you go, no. Yes.
Garth says he's mixed up a very special V3 St. Ripple today.
Stripple, yeah, he did.
Stripple. Well.
Stripple, it's a commercial juice that he sold to, is it Flavor Boss? Flavor Boss? So he sold the recipe to Flavor Boss. So he's done a special V3 of it. Can you do anything with that thing, or is that it? You know, if you you might know this, Liam. If you've done a recipe and you've sold it commercially to a company, can you tweak that recipe and play around with it, or is that recipe theirs and you can't do jack all with it anymore?
Not 100% on that. Once it's sold to them, it becomes their property. So
Right.
I know you couldn't do anything with that version. You might be able to tweak it and everything else, but again, I don't think you'd be able to release it publicly.
Right.
With copyright law, there's a percentage of variance. It goes right across copyright law. With images, you need something like a 40% variance on the image for it to be deemed as a new thing. So that copyright law might go to everything. I'm not too sure about that. But with images, it's a 40% variance.
Yeah, I would have thought if you sold a recipe and then changed one flavor, that wouldn't be enough for it to be classed as a new recipe.
Right. Yeah,
Well,
he's
if you
saying he sold
renamed
version
it,
2 to Flavor Boss. Well, that's sorry.
Yes, it is. Full Moon.
Yeah.
Flavor Art Soho is lovely. I love that flavor.
Yeah, but and now I've got a question for you guys. Wouldn't an RY4 double just be an RY8?
Right. He's put up his my contract says I can with different versions, but not sell it.
Oh, okay.
So he can put a different version up if he wanted, but he can't sell it.
Yeah, I suppose that's the way to go. You sell it to him, you sell it with some stipulations on there.
So how did you get? This is quite interesting here because Gareth, how did you get to sell it to Flavor Boss? Did you contact them or did they contact you? It's quite interesting that how people go about selling the recipes. Do you know what I mean? I know commercially, like DIY Diane, things like that, though. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if
your favorite flavor in 2020, Liam.
To be honest, a lot of the new flavors like the SSA and everything, I've had sat and I just haven't been able to get around to doing it. After being made redundant, I just went into a little bit of a funk where I just sort of withdrew a little bit from everything. And I just haven't got around to trying those. I think the last lot of new flavors I tried was the Wonder Flavors ones. And out of those, I'd say I'm probably using the Wonder Flavors Vanilla Custard a lot more than any other custard at the moment.
I don't know. I got so many and tried so many. Was raspberry syrup for a while, but as I say, I've gone off that a little bit now. Cornish cream. I love the Cornish cream.
Yeah, that was quite nice. We tried that, didn't we? We got
because it just reminds
cheese.
me of Wall's ice cream.
You were big on the cottage cheese.
Yeah, but that was really for a specific thing. I like that for. What else? Was one that I don't know if it probably came out before and everything like that. That the Mullenbury waffle really do like.
Yeah, I think that was towards the end of 2019, wasn't it?
I don't know when that came out.
That waffle is fantastic. It's hands down the best waffle on the market.
And in vodka, Jesus Christ, with a little bit of super sweet.
Super sweet.
Yes, it's cake. That is what you need in vodka. We've inspired, what is it in it? Because Mr. Anderson's been using it in their lasses Baileys.
Yeah.
These flavours. So we've inspired them to use flavours in different things.
But he gave her your address, Benny, and now she's on her way to your house to beat the shit out of you because he's drinking all her Baileys. So.
There's one flavor, well, especially a raspberry, because I do like raspberries. There's one raspberry flavor I just go back to constantly, and it's an old raspberry flavor, but still using it now. Is this the Luberome raspberry? I love that raspberry.
Not what I've tried. The old school raspberry I normally use as a go-to is the FA. The FA barrel.
Yeah, but put FA barrel with the Luberome raspberry. Just top it up a little bit. Just
now, are you talking blue raspberry or raspberry?
Raspberry.
Okay.
The marshmallow vanilla is another thing I constantly go back to. I don't know if that was new this year or it's all merging.
is that-
Year's just gone so
Yeah.
so kind of like merging into kind of I don't know what. I just every week this year I'm like that on Chefs or Nom Noms or Vaporable or Rainbow Vapes going. I'll just spend £10.
Yeah, I think where it is at the moment, we're on the 292nd of March, aren't we?
So Graham, so Gareth said it was in a Facebook competition associated with Darkstar. They backed out, and the e-cig shop stepped in. It won the dessert category, and that was version 1. Contact Flavor Boss, and they love the version 2.
Oh.
So no, it's a good little thing to, you know. I suppose if you get a good flavour, contact them. See, this is the only thing about with recipe sites and that lot. A lot of them put that through, don't they? And a lot of companies do actually troll them. A lot of companies do.
Yeah, that's a really, really good achievement. That was Shrek. Really, really good.
Right, he's saying. He's just saying there that. Wait a second. So NDNA on both ends, and it came in 4th in EC Click Awards.
Yeah.
I don't think
In
we have
2017?
said, by the way, Benny, I don't think it's funny because Tony said, fuck me, Bobo's had a haircut and developed a funny accent. I don't think that we have actually officially said that Liam is now a member of the show, have we?
No, we haven't. But if you want to take that away, Bill.
Yeah, I didn't really want to take that away. I just didn't know whether or not we had actually said he was a member or not, or whether that is Bobo with a funny beard. And a weird accent.
I was going to mention that at the end when we call, because that's another reason. So, as if you might have guessed, you might have seen him a few weeks now. Liam has now kindly agreed to be our 5th member. So that takes up. So that's a little bit extra, puts a little bit extra knowledge into it. So this is another reason that we're going from into the UK e-liquid mixing show. So that's why we're rebranding. So that's part of a reason why we're rebranding as well. That we've now. So yes, if you welcome Liam. We've now pinched him for the show. It was on. We were only supposed to bother him. Sorry,
Yeah,
Tam.
so
we was.
I'm Tam. Remember, when he first came on the show, he said, "Don't nick him." It wasn't me. It was Benny.
Yeah. What happened is he tried to go on OGA last week, drunk as hell, so they'd kick him off of it, but it didn't work. It's still going back.
Yeah, saying so she did come on and say we could borrow him afterwards. We're talking about it. So you can borrow him, but you can't have him. But we've now nicked him.
Yeah.
And Stuart's saying 5 will screw the scream up. I know. So we need a 6th. It's the 6th spot is for guests.
Yeah.
If any guests want to come on.
Which
That's another thing we was going to look at as well. That going.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson, Benny and acquaintances just didn't sound right.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're going to do is going forward, we're also going to open it up to anybody who wants to come on in sort of once a month. Just say if anybody in chat actually wants to come on, as long as you've got a decent camera, decent microphone. If you want to come on and have a blather about doing a bit of mixing, then you're more than welcome to hit up Graham. We'll have a test run during the week and just make sure you sound and everything and all that lot. But if you want to come on, do it up, Graham. It'll be once a month. We'll open that up. And if you want to sort of just blather about mixing, or you want to, ask some questions and be on show, we will open that up. But that'll be once a month. Will that?
It's
I think it's time
decent
fee.
Microphone, decent camera, and 1,000 pounds. If you got
I
that,
think it's time Fee comes out the shadows. She's always in every single mixing chats. I think it's time for her to come out the shadows.
Who's that?
Fee.
fee.
Oh, Fee. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Gonna need a bigger screen. Best sell another profile for a bigger. Tell everybody. Yeah, you are, mate. That's what you're gonna have to do. Get your profiles going. Thinking. So anyway, it's coming up to that time. What have we got from Andy, our sponsor? Don't forget to check out Best Sig Liquid. Check him out. We say this every week. He does sponsor the show and he does giveaways for us. So do check him out. go over, see
We
what
have no
flavours he's got and
Nightbot
everything.
though, so we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, Nightbot ain't come in.
Nope.
So-
yeah, and he's got a load of new. He's put a load of new flavors up. I asked him, yeah, what new flavors, and he just goes, sort by latest.
I don't know what's happening with Nightbot. He's not playing today. I'll keep trying.
We have two, and we have. I'm going to share this. Share the screen. We have the starter kits. So we have two starter kits to give away. So you've got the choice of cola sub, pineapple, watermelon, Cuban cigar, RY4, or sweet tobacco. And in the kits, we've done these before. You get a bot shot, the base mix, dropper, and whatever nick shots that you want. And you can just choose. Those are the choices that you've got. So let's try. Oh God, the old-fashioned way.
Hold on, wait a second. I will show this first. Please read these instructions. So, open to all UK residents only. Casters say it's final, free to enter. Casters do have a life away from YouTube and may be delayed in prizes sent out. Don't want to wait, don't enter. And we're back. That is just because obviously we do get some complaints about, because obviously postage and that lot and things. So people do have a life away from here. So please bear with us.
I don't.
Well, no, Graham don't.
Yeah, but the thing is, Graham can't get out of his house to go to the post office to send it to you. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
you still got a problem.
So like I say, if you're not preferred to wait, then obviously don't enter. And UK only. Right, so what we're going to have to do here then is, because seeing as it's not a party, we'll give it a couple of minutes, see if we can. I'm not waiting, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, he's not in the UK anyhow, so he was.
Yeah. Yeah, it is all lies. I have no life outside of this. So what you're going to have to do then is we will get someone to pick a number. Don't say it out. Do not say it out. Think it yourself. We're going to have to set up a WhatsApp thing or a text message thing or whatever, or Facebook. We're going to have to find a way, email each other or something.
If you put it in chat in Zoom, does it show up?
Yeah, don't put it in here because it'll show up on there.
Ah.
So that's why I said think of it yourself. So I'll pick on someone to pick of a number. We will go with, seeing as our new caster is here for the first one, we will go with Liam. Think of a number in your head. Tell everybody what it's between.
And the rest of us won't know. So we can't help you. You're going to have to watch a lot of chat numbers fly by.
Yeah, so have you thought of a number?
Yep.
What's it between?
It's between
A wide
30 and
range, so between 0 and 100 or 100 to 200, 400 to 500.
between 0 and 100.
So there you go, between 0, 100.
Whisper to me what it is.
Yeah, you got a pen, just write it down.
While you're doing that, I'm going to sort the cat out.
All right.
We've had 269s guessed already, so I'm assuming that
They've all
must
got
not be
dirty
it.
minds, that's why. Oh, now it's going a bit fast.
Now he's going to have
We've
to
got
keep
one
up.
already.
Got a winner already. Who is it?
Do you know who it is?
Yeah, it was Craig Brown
Yeah.
with 73.
Yeah,
73?
Craig Brown, you have won 73.
Craig Brown.
Craig
Thank you
Brown.
for getting it quick so he didn't have to watch a bunch of numbers that are still flying.
So we have
a
got it
winner.
now.
Yes.
73 was that number.
Mhm.
73. Craig Brown. Oh,
Craig Brown's still guessing.
I can't move because my thing's in where.
Did you leave the house, Graham, or did you just?
The cat just needed to go out.
Craig Brown was the winner of that one. So how does he contact? What's he do? Can you drop it in there?
Yep. That was quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're getting good at doing numbers.
Liam picks easy numbers.
Full Moon's just give his telephone number, so 0811456.
That's Jenny's phone number. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So there you go, Greg.
I think next time we should get a thesaurus or something and just it's between pages number.
Yeah. What is it? Has anybody got a book? What is the
from
third
now
word
on,
down?
It's going to be. I'm thinking of a flavor concentrate.
Pistachio.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I don't know why Nightbot's not coming in today. I'll have to, probably because I've not said, I'll have to see. Usually it comes in, but I didn't do it early enough. So it's probably my fault.
Yeah, so you could do that. You could say, I'm thinking of a flavor concentrate. Some people use it to boost this or whatever else, and then people could sit out there and try to throw shit in, and then you could.
Yeah. Ozzy Shano saying, why is he your master and you're his bitch?
Because someone asked a question on chefs about difference between Vape Train, Hokey Pokey ice cream, and the toffee ice cream, and if there was any difference. Now, a lot of people say that they're interchangeable, which I've also said as well, and I believe them to be the same flavor, just renamed. But it turns out the Hokey Pokey ice cream was actually a flavor that was produced just for chefs as a one-off. But because people were requesting it, Vape Train then started supplying chefs with the Hokey Pokey ice cream, which is why nobody has been able to find it locally.
Right.
But apparently the Hokey Pokey ice cream, though, is a mix of Vape Train English toffee and toffee ice cream, with one or two other flavors in there, which is why they taste identical to everybody. So not quite my master.
Yeah, Bobo is pretty drunk and full of food. Yeah. Hi, Bobo.
Bobo is full of food and drunk. Hope you had a good time, buddy. Hope you had, new computer kicked out Nightbot. I think so, yeah. I think my computer's saying
it's a day computer. It's not a night computer, so it won't work. Nightbot.
We'll have to see. If not, I'll have to try and use, because Streamlabs have their own Nightbot, but I don't know how to use that. So I'm not sure on that one. I will have to have a play around with it. Hope you and Annette have had a good time and had plenty of food. So
I'm not surprised Michelle put vanilla pudding after reading her post today.
Someone said that's a key word for getting whips and chains out, apparently.
Vanilla pudding.
Yeah. Do you want a bit of vanilla pudding tonight, darling?
Now I know what the posts were about.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are we going to do the next one? We'll do the same thing. We will get the chair tonight.
I can send it to you on WhatsApp.
Yep.
Craig's email to come in. And there it is.
Right. Yep. So it's between. What do you want to go? But do you want to put it in chat, Bill? What it's between?
What do you want? 400 to 500? Or...
Yep.
All right.
You go 400 to 550. Make it a little bit harder. CJ.
All right.
I'm going to have to re-wick this because it's got Germaline in.
There we go. So it is between 400 and 550. It is open to UK only. And keep an eye out,
I am.
Bill.
I'm watching as much as I can.
You've got that big screen now, so you should be able to see it.
Well, it's on a different. My chat's on a different one. Had some close ones.
Sorry, I'm trying to talk amongst yourself because I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah, so am I.
Well,
All right, we got a winner.
we've got a winner. Have we?
Scott Morrison.
Did he? Where was that?
Uh,
Andy's entering as well.
the winner is Scott Morrison. So I'm just got to find him again now. I know he had it in there, and then I clicked my button to stop it, but then people typed a bunch and they all went flying up on me.
I'm just checking now.
I know Scott had it.
Oh, no, I didn't. No,
JP's got it, but Scott had it before that.
no, he had no. Bill, you read that wrong.
You think?
I do think, yeah. I'm going back and checking the numbers now. We're just having a recount.
He said, I saw it. And
Drama.
You did, but not
so
with the correct
besides
number.
Scott Morrison.
If you can find it, because I'm looking back now.
I'm looking back, but I'm going to have to probably start looking back down again now. Like I said, if not, JP had it in there after we called that, but like I said, I saw it.
I'm just
besides
looking
Scott's
now.
name.
I'm working my way down. Just bear with us.
I love you, Princess Leia.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, wait, I ended up all the way back down.
You have
so-
got the. You have got the.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I should do something with the headphones and just get the buttons going on the side.
Right, so looking back at that, unfortunately, Scott Morrison, do apologise. You put JP has got it.
Yeah, like I said, I still thought I saw it.
No,
besides
Scott Morrison put 535.
He put what?
535.
Did he?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Maybe.
that is where. So unfortunately, Scott, this week you are not the winner. You put 535. Bill shouted
It
it out
was
and
435.
said it was 435, and the one that I'm looking at now is JP. If anybody wants to check back through chat, you're more than welcome to. But that was the nearest number.
Yeah, it was 435.
It was 435. It was. Do you want to show them the message? 43. It was definitely 435.
Yeah. Yeah, I see where he put 535, and that may
Yeah.
have been, and then JP put 425 right after it, but then JP put 435 in. after
Yeah.
that.
So unfortunately, Scott, you was 535, and James JP Vape Reviews put the correct number. Congratulations, James. If you want to check back,
Sorry,
through-
Scott. I tried. That 20 pounds I'm keeping, though. I can tell you that right now.
the tension. Oh, the tension.
And in amongst all that, it appears that I have actually ruined Connecticut Shade for Graham.
All right,
Oh,
good.
I'm just going to pretend that didn't happen. It just reminded me of like a chili chocolate.
All right.
See, my favourite tobacco has got to be Red Burley Flivora.
I haven't got that yet.
Cheers, Pippa. Have a good one yourself. Happy New Year to you.
Bye,
I
Pippa.
hope everything
Bye,
goes
Pippa.
well.
Make it big enough.
And have a fantastic New Year. And I'm sure we'll speak later on in the year. Have a great one.
And JP, you know where to send the details to because you're Betty's best friend. Folks.
Hip hop. Have a good one.
Yeah,
mate.
but
Happy
I
New Year
don't
to you.
think I think JP will be. He won't want to wait and everything, so we may have to get somebody else because I don't think does he live in the UK?
Well, Hull's technically in UK. I'm not sure on it, to be honest with you. Chili and in a where a shisha never mixes.
Was that shisha chili or?
It says, shoot your goddamn face, you don't talk tobacco vapes. I've got quite a nice one here, actually. Butterscotch Reserve from Bailey's from
Nice.
Vape and Amster Bearded Vape Coat. That's not bad.
Yeah, if I'm going to go for tobaccos, I normally go dessert tobaccos like that one.
I've dabbled into the butterscotch realm now that I started into the caramel realm, which is kind of or two things that I didn't think I would want in a vape, and they actually have not turned out that bad. I would just take the butterscotch at a real low because I don't like butterscotch candy and stuff. I don't care for it, but just using it to kind of kick up a caramel a little seems to work okay for me. But so I've dabbled in that lately and some other stuff that really never thought I would throw in a vape. And I really kind of cringe while I'm squirting those drops in because I'm thinking, God, I hope I can't taste this.
Yeah, normally I'm on Macca's RY4, but obviously what's going on, I've got to put an order in with Andy to try some of these. Which, if you go over, you can choose some net tobaccos tonight. Choose some of them with 25% off.
25% off. You got to put in New Year, capital letters.
Yeah, New Year. So if you want to try some net tobaccos, time to go over to our sponsor, Best Cig Liquid. I can't believe Andy put his own thinking to go win
If
it.
you want to try some net reality, you put in Old Year, small letters.
Yeah. City of Culture Hull. Liverpool won it a few years ago. They did. I went there when I was a kid, when it was City of Culture. Which was a long time ago.
Technically, I'm vaping on a Bill's Nuts, and that's a walnut custard caramel,
Nice.
which does have a little butterscotch in it. Now I did put a little in it, and it also has 1% Greek yogurt for that throat. Yes. But I do get to throat some out of, especially when the walnut's strong enough. I get it. I get a little throat hit out of the walnut as long as the walnut stays up. But as soon as the custard starts covering it, you lose that.
Chino's working on an aniseed spice rhubarb tart with lemon and vanilla cream. Very nice.
Nice.
Sorry, Scott. Do apologise. We got your hopes up and then dashed them.
Yep. And
Well,
Scott, like I said,
one
the
on the
money's not
16th,
coming
and-
back. I did everything I could. I tried to say you weren't. I didn't know Benny was going to go back and double freaking check. It's not my fault.
So I do apologise.
Yeah.
Do apologise.
Yeah. And the other thing is, you should have known, Scott, because he said, pick the number. I picked it and sent it to him. And then he said, now pick a range. And I said, 400 to 500. He's like, yeah, well, let's make it 550 to make it bigger. Well, I already said.
Yeah.
So
Holy
535 wasn't going to work.
Yeah. Gareth saying Hull is shite and stinks of fish. What's a Roman candy? Michelle's working on a Roman candy. What's a Roman candy? Anybody know? Bill was to blame, yes. Blame Bill.
Candy you get from Rome. Yes, I was to blame, Scott. But I'm old and stupid, so I've got an excuse.
Well, the only thing I can think of is it tastes of empires and stabbing in the back.
So I don't know what a Roman candy is. I'm very intrigued.
Yeah.
You get it like here, like you get the Roman candles that you light for fireworks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It probably has like a pow taste when it
Oh,
goes
good.
off in your mouth.
Gunpowder.
Yeah.
It's from New Orleans, a taffy.
Oh, taffy.
Okay.
Ah. I still don't know what a taffy is, to be honest with you.
It's chewy sweet, a little bit like the Starbursts and Chewits and things like that. The taffies are a little bit like that.
Somewhat like, yeah, it's not quite. No, the Starbursts are more hard. Most taffy that I've had, is like a little softer, a little easier to chew.
Is it
So,
like an April fruit?
I have no idea what that is. So.
Starburst?
Starburst again.
I'm trying to remember the ones which come in like little sticks. That's
Yeah, the
what
funny
I-
thing here is they call it saltwater taffy when you get over
Yeah.
in the ocean, and it's like, it doesn't have any kind of a saltwater taste to it at all. But
That reminds me. I bought some from Flavor West about a year ago, and I've never used it.
What's that?
Saltwater taffy.
I think I got some of that.
There's so many flavors that I haven't used because
I use salt. I use salted caramel. Yeah, does that count?
The vape train red chew candy, I think, is a lot like taffy.
Is it?
And Capella have also got a strawberry taffy as well, which is supposed to be really good.
That's the reason why you would listen to me, Ozzy, is because I was born in the 1800s, so I have decades of knowledge. It's just I've forgotten 2 of the decades, and I seriously don't remember the 70s, so I forgot that one. It's
Disco's asking, mixed up some boysenberry today. A bit worried about the cherry waxy smell from it.
Depends on what boysenberry. If it was Flavora boysenberry, it may have gone a touch too high, possibly. I don't normally take that one above 1% because it is very, very strong.
So if you let them know what it is, Disco might be able to say, well, it's steep out, not sure. I thought a taffy were, same a Welshman.
yeah. Now, taffy and toffee are 2 different. Toffee is toffee, and taffy can be a cherry flavor or strawberry or a banana or whatever. I mean, they can put any flavor they want in.
I don't taste like strawberry or banana or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
you can
I'm not
put
tasting
any
it.
flavor you want in a taffy. You can, you just stripe it in with it when you're pulling it and making it. A lot of the places, have you seen the one where they make the candy where they're wrapping it and they pull and then they wrap
Yeah.
and then they pull? That's basically what they do with taffy in a lot of cases.
That's like they do with
Yeah.
rock.
They do that with rock.
Yeah.
Do you have rock out? See, you won't know what rock is, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a rock is. It's like a big pebble. If you pick up
No,
a pebble,
no.
it's a pebble. They pick up a bigger one, it's a rock. That's,
Oh, yeah. Look, everybody, let's have some drama. Rip Chippers PMTA sponsored by Vaporesso video. Well,
Yeah, let's not have
scandalous.
drama and say we did,
I'll say it. If you're getting paid for it, put it out there. As long as he turned around and said that Vaporesso paid him for it, then fucking everybody's out to make money. You did-
Disco. Sorry, Benny.
It's not. I was going to say that. Did you say that, Liam?
Yeah, I've just seen it now. The TFA boysenberry isn't that great. It normally gets a little bit floral as well,
Yeah.
which is probably why you're picking up on that waxy cherry smell from it. It's the floralness. So you either half it or you use a different boysenberry in your mix. The Flavora one is the best one. Failing that, if you got the vape train one is pretty good as well.
I think I picked up Vape Train.
And if you want to disguise it, use some Connecticut shade. I'll just throw that away now.
Yeah, it sounds like you got the apple fill in there, Rocky. There isn't any cinnamon in the actual Flavora apple.
Mm.
Yeah, but the filling has some in it.
The filling has
Especially if
filling
you
has some.
used it at, very high percentage, it'll come through pretty
Even
cinnamon.
quite low, you get the cinnamon in there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, but I'm saying is if you mix it in with some other stuff along with it, with the boysenberry and put, you would get, if you went 2% on that, darn, you'd get some cinnamon.
Yeah, and boysenberry raspberry wonder flavors is beautiful.
Is it nice?
It is really nice. If you like your fruity vapes or your berry vapes, it's definitely worth picking up.
Right. We'll have to have a look at that.
Okay, I just need to show my screen.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
Said it
he
on the
said.
show. He said
Well,
it
wait
on
a
the
second.
show.
Wait a second. It was though. Now he has the vape. What is it? The tobacco vape of 2020, or
He can't take it back. He can't take it back. He said it on
he has the tobacco vape of 2020 or whatever he's been calling it. He named
Oh,
it
that's
as
the
such.
is RY4 double barrel.
Yeah.
I'll put that in chat if I can find it. Only because I helped him make it.
Yeah, no, Bill's never been to anywhere there, like for some rock.
I've been to cesspools before, but we just basically called them dive bars. You know?
Yeah, no, he's Blackpool, Skeg Vegas, and Scarborough. Oh, that recipe's okay, but mine is better. Saying full moon. Oh, it's a bit of a challenge there, Graham.
Yeah,
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Full Moon thinks he made it better, but you can't. You know, so we've tried to discuss that with people before, but they just won't listen. You change it; it's no longer that if you put something else in it.
Right, it is coming up to that time. All right. Right, quick. Does anyone have a recipe for Frozen Pond by Quack's Juice Factory? As you can't buy the concentrate in the UK anymore. I'm not sure because I don't know what the flavour profile of that is. So
anyway, Full Moon,
Simon.
I use 2 flavors. I beat you.
Yeah, so we are coming up to that time. We would like to say to everybody, I will say to everybody, a Happy New Year. Hope you have a good one. We can't do everything great in UK, but spend it with your family, have a laugh, have a beer, and that's about it. So we'll go around. We'll go to our newest member, Liam.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show and participating in chat. It's been fun as always. And you can get me on ELR as Sherlock Holmes, Vaping Community as Sherlock Holmes. I pick up my one-shots from chefs as Twisted Imagination and some of the Sherlock Holmes flavours. And you can also get them from DIY Flavor Chaser in Canada as Sherlock Holmes. And catch me on the OGA YouTube show on Wednesday night at midnight. And the Vaping Community YouTube show on Saturday at 11 p.m.
So you do a lot of shows.
I do.
We'll pass that on. Or do you want to pass it on to?
On to Graham.
Graham, there you go. Yeah.
Thanks everybody in chat. Hope you have a really, really good new year. I'd really like to say thank you to Andy of Best Sig E-Liquids, who's been the sponsor of our show this year. He's put up some fantastic prizes and also some absolutely brilliant discounts. Pop over and have a look at some of his juices. They're producing them so quickly now, and they're getting good reviews, so pop over there. Amateur Vapor UK, join Monkey on Juice, and that's to anybody who's just starting up. If you join the Monkey on Juice, then you can message me, and if you're starting up, I can take you through what you need and everything like that. I've got plenty of time still until I get my vaccine. And have a great new year. I'll pass it on to the chair.
Thank you. I'm going to keep it short. Basically, have a great new year, everyone. Thanks a lot, chat, for all of your rude ass comments to me all day long. No, I mean to basically putting some interesting questions and ideas and things in. That's what it really keeps things rolling. And I apologize, Scott, for missing your number there. And I will throw it down to Benny.
Right, so thank you very much for everybody in chat. Like I say, this is the last of the current rendition of the show, which is Mixing with Benny and Friends. Next week, it will be the new iteration, I can't even say that, of the show, which is the UK e-liquid mixing show. So don't forget, if you see that pop up, it is a still show. It's just with one extra caster. And yeah, thank you everybody for joining us on this road. Do check out OGA. Also check out Full Moon. I know it's on at the same time, but if you're not, you want something different, he's doing something a little bit different. Andy, Best Sig Liquid, absolutely fantastic for sponsoring the show. Graham approached him and he's been fantastic. You know, he's putting the codes out for you to get discount. He's putting up stuff for you to win. So do check out his site when you've got chance. Try his net tobaccos and rest of his concentrates. So you will say, and we'd like to say Happy New Year to everybody. Bobo will be back next week. Happy New Year. Have a fantastic one. And we'll see you the other side at the start of 2021. So have a good one, everybody. Catch you later.
Bye, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.